Any question, please? What's it? Actually, you see, you don't do anything. When you forgive or not forgive, you really don't do anything. It's a myth. It's just a myth. I don't forgive means what do you do? It's a myth. Beg pardon? What's it? But what about Jews now? If they had forgiven Hitler, God would have looked after him. God is looking after him. But when the Jews didn't forgive him, they have become more like now Hitler. Sometimes they behave like Hitler. I feel the way they are treating PLO people is something horrible. You see, so if you do not forgive, you become like the person you are like, hating. If you forgive, you don't become like that. You just, that person goes out of your mind completely. I mean, they have imbibed certain qualities now. I can't imagine Jews behaving like this. They are behaving in a very funny manner. You can see it clearly. I mean, they had no place to go. They had no land to live. They were given a land, and now the way they are troubling PLOs. I mean, I was amazed because I met some of the students of this PLO, people who came to India, who have been given asylum. And when I heard how Jews tortured them, just like Hitler, just like Hitler. I wish they had forgiven. After all, if they had not forgiven Hitler, what did they do out of it? Nothing. Hitler is punished by God, not by you. What can you punish him? We cannot punish him. All right? When we forgive, we don't imbibe that cruelty within ourselves. That's the biggest thing happens. Apart from that, we do not suffer when we forgive. I mean, if you go on thinking about it, what people did, say, imagine, think of the people when Mr. Columbus reached America, who followed them, what they did there. Horrible things. I mean, worse than Hitler. They wiped out each and every person from there. Then, when they tried to consume other countries, going to other countries and ruling them, if you go to China, you'll be shocked even about English, what they have to say. Even in India, if you go, you'll find how can anybody forgive them if you think what they have done? But that is finished now, gone, forever. We are not to think about it at all. It's finished. Today, what is the situation? We have to see. You'll be amazed if I tell you that myself, I was tortured by English very much. So what? For me or my children, I don't think of that at all because that's finished. They were brutish people, that's all. Finished. Where are they? Where is Hitler today? Where are those people who died? Finished. Better to forgive so that God punishes them well. Now, today is not the time of punishing anyone. It's the time of evolving, of helping people to rise above that. So there is no more danger of getting any Hitlers on this earth. We have to create such a beautiful garden. Why think of the thorns? Forget about all that nonsense, you see. These are special blossom times. Let us think of the flowers and not of the past and the thorns that we had finished off. We have to give something very beautiful to our children, isn't it? A heritage where people will say, oh, I see. There were people who forgave all such things and created a beautiful world for us. Isn't it a nice thought? Better than not forgiving. Like that we go on thinking about he did this and he did that. There's no end to it. God looks after. He'll punish. He's punished him so badly. Now nobody wants to take Hitler's name. I mean, somebody sees Hitler's photograph somewhere, he will go and have a bath in India. He'll just go to the river Ganges and have a bath. Oh God, how did I see Hitler's face anywhere? What more you want as a punishment for Hitler that they can't even face his photograph? No, and some person who looks like Hitler, you see, they'll say you just shave off your mustache at least. Don't look like that. So inauspicious. Yes, I know somebody who looked like Hitler, and they said you should shave off your mustache and comb your hair from the other side or make it parting in the center. We can't see you like this early in the morning. Imagine what an inauspicious face. He's hated by everyone. You go to any place, even in Germany, they hate him. So, what's the use of such a character being uh, so much dominant on our heads? Nothing to do with. Because once you start thinking about him, you also develop certain habits that he had. I mean, little cruelty comes up when you become angry and when you cannot forgive others. You also think it's right that you can punish others. Here, we are not fighting the sword with a sword, but with a shield. We are fighting the sword with a shield. You never fight sword with a sword. You fight it with a shield. That's wise attitude towards life, I think. Otherwise, you will create more Hitlers. One Hitler is dead, and now 10 Hitlers have come out. Already have come out. They are all to be finished now, once for all. You can help by creating a new pattern, new world of beauty. Any other question, please? That's a nice question, I know. It happens to me. But now you're feeling better inside, aren't you? Much more. That's how we have to bring peace on this earth. How are we going to bring peace if there's still lurking anger? Not forgiving means anger, that's all. What else?